Today's quote is a really simple one. I start my day with gratitude. It's a very simple statement, but what it means if I implement that into my life is it means I have to actually do something. And that something for me is that every morning when I wake up, I grab a notebook and a pen and I just start writing down the things that I'm grateful for and perhaps why I'm grateful for them. Because what this does for me is it grounds me, it gets me centered, and it just puts my mind in that right state so that when I approach the rest of my day, I can do it out of that place of courage, out of that place of compassion, out of that place of gratitude that I talk about all the time, and also out of that place of love for whoever I'm doing the work for. So I guess the point is that I'm trying to make is that when I start my day with gratitude, the rest of my day just simply goes better. It just goes better. And so my encouragement for you today is I would ask you to grab a notebook and a pen, and right after you stop watching this video, after this video ends, what I want you to do is spend 5 minutes max writing down the things you're grateful for. But 2 minutes minimum, okay? Because it's really easy to stop at a list of 5 things and think there isn't anything else when there's a whole lot more. So make sure that you continue for that sort of 2 to 5 minute range and just see what it gets added to that list. And if you feel like sharing some of that in the comments for this video, I would love to see what that is. I would really love to see what that is, you know, because we can all be grateful for so many different things. It's really interesting, and it's really eye-opening to see what someone else is grateful that perhaps I hadn't thought of, that is happening in my life, but I hadn't really connected the fact that, wow, that's really cool and I should be grateful for that. So, and when you finish that today, I want you to make the commitment that for the rest of this week, when you get up in the morning, the very first thing you will do, perhaps after grabbing a cup of coffee, of course, is you'll grab that notebook and pen and you will spend 2 to 5 minutes writing down everything you're grateful for and perhaps why you're grateful for them, what impact they have in your life. Because it's those things that have impact in our lives that we tend to be grateful for, rightly so, right? You know, if the oncologist that we found miraculously through a series of coincidences had not come into our lives, my wife probably wouldn't be here today, but he did. And our lives are the better for it. You know, they're vastly different than how they would have turned out if we'd followed the original oncologist's advice. If we'd done that, she probably wouldn't be here today because it was the wrong advice. So that's a really big thing, but pick something small. Start with something small. Like, I'm grateful that it's beautiful and sunny here on the mountain today. I'm grateful that there's still snow in the mountains behind me because it looks so awesome. I'm grateful for so many things. Probably more than anything, well, not more than anything. One of the massive things I'm grateful for, though, is that the technology exists. That I can stand here on this beautiful mountain on this beautiful day and I can talk to you. It's pretty amazing because I'm not connected by wires to anything. You know, nothing. Not for power, not for internet, not for anything. And yet all that technology exists that makes this possible for me. It allows me to do the thing that makes me feel grateful. It makes me feel fulfilled. And I hope positively impacts the world in some way. That I hope that it positively impacts you in some small way. And if it does, I'd love to hear that too. I would love to hear your takeaway from watching me do these videos every day at 2 o'clock. And if that's having an impact in your life, having you examine what you're doing and maybe trying to find ways of doing things better, I would love to hear that because that would make me feel so great, right? And that's why I do this. So with that, have a fantastic rest of your day. Have a fantastically gratitude-filled rest of your day, and have a courageous and gratitude-filled morning tomorrow when you wake up and make that list. All right? Have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll talk to you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.